Hello. I know a lot of people be coming on and they be like, why she not talking to me? I don't see y'all text. I don't see y'all text when y'all is typing y'all comments. I don't see y'all comments. So don't get offended and don't get mad because that's why I say hello from the start. In the beginning, that's why I said turn on your notifications so I can say hello at one time. I know that I said that I was going to take a break off these lives. This is the reason why you can't go off your feelings. I love the Lord. Whether he say something to me or he don't say something to me, I know what he said. I know I know that we just have to obey him no matter how we feel. You know what I'm saying? Because the enemy, he's real sneaky. He'll try to get you to disobey God. And I don't want to disobey God. I don't want to disobey him because he all I have. And I have no one but him. Which is a good thing. Because if God be for you, he's more than the world against you. When you ain't got nobody, you got God. Always remember that. People will leave you if you ain't got nothing. If you ain't got nothing to give them, they will leave you alone. Now I see why they left Jesus. They left Jesus, all of his disciples. Jesus thought, you got to think about it. He was casting out devils. They was going to end up leaving anyway. I'm going to tell you why. Because Judas hanging with Jesus, Jesus cast out devils. The devil only had a short period of time in Jesus' life, and Jesus just started growing and growing, and he was going to outgrow them because they act like they didn't know how to catch on. They always like, who is God? Show me God. Jesus. They didn't even know that was Jesus. They didn't even know that was the Son of God. Only one of them did. His disciples. They was gonna end up leaving anyway because Jesus, he was going back to God, and they started denying him and leaving him for money, and this is going on now today. Don't you know I'm last? Me, I am last. Everybody, everybody don't got everything. It don't ran out when it got to me. I was last, but I'm surviving. I had to wash my clothes. I don't have money like to wash my clothes. And y'all be like, get a job, get a job. Okay. God called me off the job. I love God. I obey God. He called me off the job clear as day. I I grew, and it was to the point where on those jobs where they wanted me to be quiet. It was to the point where I was so different. Everybody was mocking, talking about people, laughing, and God was just like, just look around, just look around. And I was just looking at everybody, even the manager. She was just a gospel, and just, I'm looking at them like, in my head, I'm like, Lord, well, let me work for you, Lord. Let me work for you. The manager would come in my face and be laughing and talking about people. and picking, and I would say, "Oh, God bless that person." I would pray for the people who she talk about. People looking at me with attitudes, and I'm knowing that it's not the people, that it's the enemy. Wanted me to be quiet, but I said, I can't be quiet. Y'all can talk about anything in this job. Y'all can talk about sex. Y'all can talk about drugs. Y'all can talk about fighting. Y'all can pick at people, but I can't say nothing about God Almighty. And so I went to God and I started talking to God and I started thanking God, and I just said, Lord, let me work for you. I said, you say you gonna make me rich. Man, don't make me rich. You gonna make me rich, Lord. Let me work for you. I said, Lord, you said you want all my mind. You said cares about the things above and not below. And God called me off the jobs. He told me I'm not supposed to have two masters. He wanted to take care of me. He wanted to provide. No matter what you face, you won't be wrong. He wanted to give me my daily bread. He wanted me to learn how to trust him. Long as I was getting money myself, long as I was getting money check from check to check, I was depending on that money. Yes, God gave me strength to work, but he called me off those jobs. And so you see me, and I washed my clothes today, hand wash. I started with all the small stuff first. I am surviving, y'all. I would not do nothing wrong for money. I would not do nothing wrong for help. If God don't give it to me, I don't want it. Many times I did wrong just to get money, just to get a hotel room, just to get gas, just to get my son something to eat, just to get clothes, just to get. But I'm not doing it again. I'm not doing it again. I'm doing something different this time. I'm trusting God to take care of me. It's going to come a time where God is going to open up that wonder because I stayed consistent. I could have easily went out there and did wrong and got money. I'm a whole female. I done that before. It didn't get me nowhere. Wrong didn't get me nowhere. When you get stuff the wrong way, there are consequences. And I don't want to deal with the consequences. all my life, even since I was a little girl, they said, go in there and wash some dishes. Go in there and wipe the walls down. I did it because there was going to be consequences if I didn't do what they say do. They wanted a reason to whoop me when I was growing up. You know how I feel when you get in trouble for nothing? It's hurtful. It's like, I ain't even do nothing. I didn't even do nothing wrong. And you just want to whoop me for nothing. You just want to beat me. You just want to hurt me. Me growing up. Me. You know, you just want to hit me upside my head. Go in there and wash some dishes. I hurry up and want to wash some dishes. I hurry up and scrub walls. I hurry up and clean the bathroom. I did whatever they told me to do growing up. Because I knew if I didn't, they was going to whoop me. Quick to whoop me, quick to beat me, quick to get a stenching cord. I got whooping with stenching cords. I got whooping with hose pipe. Whatever. Boards. Whatever. And they was disobedient. How can somebody disobedient beat somebody else? You know what I'm saying? It's like, okay. But Jesus was whipped. Jesus was bruised for our iniquity. He was whipped. And that's why by his stripes we are healed. It's like free salvation. It's like all you gotta do, pick up your cross. Don't worry about what you gotta depart from the world. You gotta be separated. Everybody got a job. The whole world got a job. You know, the whole world get paycheck. The whole world got cars, clothes, men, sugar daddies, sugar mamas, 3 men, 3 women's, family out of state, wife here, wife there. The whole world just doing it like that. So it's easy to do wrong. Children can do that. Seriously. It's so easy to do wrong. So I decided to stop doing wrong. My son used to be like, Mom, I'm hungry. And then my thought was like, oh, I gotta feed this boy. Let me call Tyrone. Let me call Jody. But now my son is 21. He don't want to hear me talk about God, but he want to talk about what he want to talk about. How is that a relationship? I'm like, look now, you don't want to hear nothing I gotta say. I said, then I'm not gonna worry about you. I'm just gonna pray for you, because come a time where you gotta let them children go out there and, hey, God said, you shall leave your mother and father, you know. And he's 21. I did my part. I told him, I said, I'm not doing nothing wrong to get anything. And that's what he was talking about. Get a job. I said, I'm not supposed to have 2 masters. He don't understand when God called you off the job. Jesus called some of his disciples. He got chosen people. He called off those jobs. He said, come work for me. Follow me. I make you fishers of men. They just stopped working and followed Jesus. They dropped the nets, left their daddy in the boat. Follow Jesus. You know? And that's what I did. It's funny, huh? You telling me Jesus didn't pick a woman? Yeah. I was one he chose. I was doing what you were doing. And I was always, lovable, forgiving people who hurt me. So many people hurt me growing up. And still to this day, till I realized what was really going on. So once I started learning about life, it's like the people, they are really asleep. They are really lost. They really, really lost. And they being controlled by our evil spirit. Our worldly spirit. That's why God said, greater who is in me than he who's in the world. I don't do what the world do. A lot of people in the world say that. They say, greater he who is in me than who's in the world. And they not knowing that they got the one that's in the world. The spirit. That worldly spirit. If you don't listen, you won't learn. That little girl can't tell me nothing. I ain't no little girl. I'm mature. I've been to hell and back. Grab your popcorn and sit down somewhere and listen and learn and grow. You wanted the man, so I gave you the man. What you gonna do with him? Oh Lord, thank you, Lord, for this man. Thank you, Lord, for this man. Okay, how you got the man? He didn't even heal. Like he never healed from soul ties. He never, you know what I'm saying? It's like, okay, you can have him. Because what only thing I can do for him is pray for him. Because I'm not letting another man deceive me. You want the man, you can have the man. What you gonna do with the man? He lost. He haven't healed. You can tell he ain't healed. Anybody that's doing drugs, anybody that's quick to be angry, need God. They lost. They think they know everything, but they don't. Anybody that's in sin, period, is lost. Spiritual sleep. And you might be like, shoot, I'm not asleep. My eyes open. And you smoking right now. And you drinking right now. And you popping right now. And you talking about, I ain't sleep. I know what I'm doing. Okay. What did Jesus come for? He came for sinners. Okay. You think he gonna leave you the same way he found you? And say, come on, Jimmy. I know you high. Come on, follow me, Jimmy. It's okay. No, Jimmy, do you want to be made clean? Nah. Do you want to be made clean? Yes. All right. Pick up your bed and walk. Follow me. Or go and show yourself to the priest. You know? Sometimes he said, don't tell nobody I did this. Shoot. So that man healed me. The Lord healed me. I just can't keep my mouth closed. Like, he healed 10 leprosy, 10 leprosy, 9 leprosy, and only one came back. Yeah, 10 leprosy, and only one came back to say thank you. I'll be that one. This is what you call feeding his sheep if you love God. A lot of people say they love God. Anybody can just sit there and talk. Children do that too. They sit there and just wobble, 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 gobble, 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 gobble. It's an action word, you know, like you gotta be a hearer and a doer. If you be a doer, you're gonna find yourself separated from the world. In the world, there's a lot of hypocrites. There's a lot, because they say they believers and they not, and they still in sin. That's why I say that. They still spiritual sleep. How you gonna do something for God and you spiritual sleep? You gotta get the wood out of your own eye so you can see clear. You can't help nobody until you get the right help, till you get to God. You gotta get to God by any means necessary. If I was asleep, I wouldn't be trying to pull you to God. I'd be trying to be like, come on, what's up? Let's do it. What you want to do? What you want to do? Let's smoke. Shoot. Why you always talking about God? If I were lost, I'd be trying to get with you. I'd be trying to get some money. I'd be trying to get high with you. I'd be trying to go clubbing with you. If I was spiritual sleep, I'm in the dark, I'd be controlled by the enemy, the worldly spirit. Jesus said, "Get thee behind me, Satan, for you are mindful of things of man and not of God." So now I've been born again. How I became born again? I kept the word. I got into the Bible and I got in a relationship with God. The more people left me, the more people, they really didn't leave me. I'm a fast grower. You grow when you doing the right thing, when you loving them, when you telling the truth. The truth will make you free. They just be up there lying, be telling you the same thing they told that girl yesterday. And you be saying, I love you. You hungry? You can have my last $10. It's okay. And they go and give the money to another woman or another man. And God looking. God looking. He see it. He like, God take away from around you. And you be like, why didn't Jimmy come home? Lord. Why? And you just be so hurt. And God be trying to comfort you. God be like, he be wanting to say something so bad, but it's like you need to grow. You need to grow. Many times I cry on my bed at night. I cry. Why am I by myself? Ain't nothing wrong with me. Why am I by myself? I'm honest, I'm faithful, I'm truthful. I'll do anything. I'll go hard for mine. Why am I by myself? I cry. Rivers and rivers. And I never heard God say nothing. But I kept going. They do me wrong, I will forgive them. But I was like, you're not finna hurt me again. You're not finna do that to me again. So I kept it moving, but I made sure that I would forgive and keep it moving, because once a bully, always a bully. You show me your true colors. So I went through life, people were stealing from me. They didn't have to, because I was always giving. Once I find out you stole from me, I would just let you go. Like, I forgive you, no hard feelings, and I will move on with my life. I constantly kept going. I kept being honest. I kept being truthful. I just wanted somebody to love me for me, but they never saw me. But God did. So God saved me at 29 years old. It was one dude that saw God save me. It's like I went out. It's like I just went out. Like I fainted. I fainted in life. I fainted. And it's like I was being judged. It was like God went over my life. I couldn't see his face, but I knew I was in the presence of the King. He went over my life like this. The person down there looking at my body, just looking at me. But I was with God, just like this. One day with the Lord is like 1,000 years. I went before the Lord, and then when I opened up my eyes, I was here in the earth. God gave me a second chance. At first, I didn't understand why. Because I wanted to be with God. I want to be with you. My name was written in the book of life. And when I opened up my eyes, that dude, the dude was still there. It sounded like I hollered out, like I released something. But he didn't he didn't go through what I had went through. He just saw my outer appearance. I had already out been with the Lord. The Lord brought me back, and I had to grow. Just like the man, when Jesus healed the man in the tomb. Man, That man like, I wanna be with you. He wanted to be with Jesus. He was like, I wanna be with you. He was in his right mind. The Lord said, go and show yourself. Go to the priest. Go back home, or go just when God do something for you, they like, is that the same person that was in the tomb cutting himself day and night? That wasn't nothing. No man could tame him. No man could control him. Nobody but God. No devil. All the demons was torturing that man day and night. Day and night. And that man cried out and saw Jesus from far away. And that man ran to Jesus and bowed down. And the demons start talking. So every time somebody run up to you and they get the gobble, 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 they running up to Jesus and you. Because you say you're a believer. You say you love God. Those people running up to Jesus, not you. You ain't nothing. You supposed to die to your flesh. You nothing without God. They coming to God. Don't get in God's way. Those people, they lost. Demons controlling them. Then they run up to you. They had permission. Just know that God allowed them to come. So, because no man can come to you except the Lord allow it. And it takes two. And guess what? God is on the righteous side. He gives grace to the humble. So many times I had people to run up to me, but it was the devil talking. I prayed in my heart. I prayed in my mind. And I saw how God fought for me. My heart was like doom, 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 doom. I thought my heart was going to come up out my chest. I said, peace be still. And my heart got still. And I was like, wow. Oh my God. I said, I want to get in trouble again. But I don't want to start it. But you ain't got to do nothing. You ain't got to do nothing bad to get in trouble. You can get in trouble for doing the right thing because it led Jesus to the cross. It led Jesus to be talked about, lied on, picked at, and he was good. He was so good. He didn't deserve the torture, but the people were asleep. Crucify him, crucify him. Give us Barabbas, a murderer. And you wonder, like, they said, well, if Jesus was here today, we wouldn't do him like that. We wouldn't do him like that. Are you sure about that? It's still happening. Because the Lord said, if you do it to the least of them, you do it to Jesus. And Jesus said, you'll know his disciples by love. Jesus said, if you do it to the least, you do it to him. Jesus said, follow him. So I have to follow Jesus. I'm carrying my cross. I wash my clothes on my hand. I'm learning how to survive without doing wrong. I love myself. God taught me how to love myself, so I stopped doing drugs. Because I didn't want to kill myself. And I don't want to do wrong because I don't want to leave God. And I don't want my prayers to be hindered. I can save myself. All I gotta do is stay with God. Don't do no wrong. Don't sin. Sometimes I feel like stop talking. Sometimes I feel like I'm just gonna stop talking on these live because they not listening. They not listening. But then that be my flesh. There's been moments Jesus' flesh kicked in, and when he said, Lord, take this cup from me. But then again, not my will, but thy will be done. No matter what, you still got to do what God say do. Because if you don't do what God say do, that's considered disobedient. Giving the devil interest. The devil, he's disobedient. But guess what? God said, touch not my anointed one and do my prophet no harm. I'm last. But the last will be first. And the first shall be last. Thanks for listening. Bye-bye.